So we have another lovely game of Kerrigan survival. I encountered some drama recently. Like, so when I was talking to one of my Discord buds, I was like, hey, host is on Heroes Discord. I was like, why is that? And apparently they were collaborating together to do some project. I honestly thought they were just gonna make a roast video of me. Because both of them really hate me. In fact, I got banned from the Mapster Discord because one of the Mapster admins, Glow, had a biased opinion of me because of being Hero's friend, and I was just like, well, you're a bit biased, sir. I don't like Discord chat rooms that are biased. But whatever. That's a bit of a long story. It's a story of how not talking to people causes problems, and trying to ruin people's reputations on the internet is ultimately useless. But what can you do? So let's see, we have good old game that's really quick actually. This is a noob lobby. Some noobs generally take seconds to defeat whenever you encounter them, especially Team Nova noobs. The thing is, if you can drain a Team Nova, like a Nova or a Tosh, then they can't warp to the other hero unit, and then they're sort of doomed. So yeah, Artanis is a bit more annoying to deal with since he always has a shuttle, so you have to wait until Hydras or be really lucky with the Haka in order to kill him, or you can get a couple of pot shots with Tharkus. So Tharkus, okay, so last Kerrigan survival video I mentioned that Prophet does everything better than DT. Like, this is how it goes. Anything Prophet can do, anything DT can do, Prophet can do better. Prophet can do anything DT can do, but better. Like, Prophet and DT are essentially the same class, but with different, like, similar, but slightly varied ways of doing their functions. Basically, both classes have an AoE ability, the Explosives Ward, and Dark Templar's Storm, which is an AoE attack. And the only advantage the Storm AoE has is that there isn't a wind-up time to using it. It's instant, but there is a cooldown. However, the Prophet's Explosive Ward can kill Hydra balls. Like, I think it takes a level 13 Dark Templar Storm to cut through Hydras, while the Explosive Ward can do massive and crippling damage to an army. Plus, you can place on a cliff or something and wait for Kerrigan's Swarm to come in and instantly kill them. The DT and Prophet also have vision supplements. The Prophet has a vision ward, and the DT has the Observer. They both cover a large vision radius. However, Prophet can spam vision wards while DT cannot really spam it in a lot of situations. The Observer has a bit more range than the initial vision ward, but the vision ward can be upgraded to have an absurd sight range. It's like really large. You can pretty much see the entire map if Prophet maxed out and spreads a whole bunch of vision wards everywhere. Income sucks for DT. Prophet leeches off of all the builders, so essentially Prophet is as good as the whole team combined, while DT relies solely on the luck of the DT and some skill, I guess. The DT relies on Ling balls and other feed to become really powerful, while the Prophet mostly hinges on other builders. So yeah, also DT and Prophet both wall, or at least hide structures. DT has cloaked pylons, which are technically better, but you only get them mid-game. Prophet has the ability to wall stuff up from the beginning, and it doesn't really hamper the Prophet's usefulness. DT has to sacrifice like 750 gas for cloaked pylons, if I remember correctly. While Prophet can get upgrades and stuff from her little outposts that hide income. Prophet is a lot better. The only situation where DT is stronger than Prophet is when he's inside a base. If you can get a DT maxed out, that thing can shred Kerrigan or Cigar in like 3 seconds flat. It's probably the most powerful hero unit in the entire game, hands down. Like, the DT just shreds through stuff like a carbonated saw blade. It's hilarious, but usually you're not gonna get there unless you're a Dark Templar inside a spirit base and you're just hanging out and slaying a bunch of Ling balls. So Prophet, something I forgot to mention is the mobility and maneuverability of both classes. Prophet moves quickly while being able to ignore cliffs, which pretty much gives Prophet the ability to escape a lot of circumstances easily. The only weakness Prophet has is Corruptors, but those can be countered with explosive wards. DT has a much harder time running away. He has a little boost ability, which increases his movement speed by about like 2 times whenever he uses it. Plus he has charge boosting, which allows him to escape from certain situations. But it's really easy to trap a DT and say, oh, you're doomed now. You can't escape. That's the problem. A lot of people are like, oh, DT's better than Prophet. And I'm just like, Prophet is much, much, much better than DT could ever be in the game. And I don't get why people think DT's so appealing when he kind of sucks. Well, in late game, Prophet isn't too bad either. It doesn't do a lot of damage, nor does it take a lot of damage, but it does a lot of damage. Like, I think it's 1k per second or something. Also, Prophet gets access to, like, black holes, which stun Kerrigan and other units. So you can become the perfect harass distraction role. Both DT and Prophet fill in the same roles, but Prophet does everything DT does better, you know? That's just the problem with DT. I'm tired. Should probably get more sleep or something. But yeah, Prophet is much better than DT. So I think there's just one last player alive in this game, and they're just gonna be massacred very shortly. Like, I just come in there and I'm like, hey there, here I am. Here I am to save the day. And this guy tries to run away, and I'm just like, I gotta catch up to you. So I catch up to him in a couple seconds, methinks. Let's see. So there he is. Nope. Yeah, get him stuck. And then he warps and then he dies. It's just sad how he just died that way. He just ran into a bunch of links and boop, dead.